Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my loot from 100 next video. In this video I'm going to give my loot rundown and analysis. I really enjoyed killing Nex and she's some really good consistent money if you can do her semi-efficiently and you have some decent gear. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a Nex guide in the future, because I would quite enjoy making a Nex guide and going as in-depth as I can on how to do the boss, as this video will just be a loot video. Otherwise it will be way too long if I made it into a guide as well. So just let me know in the description if you would like to see a guide, because I think it would be a good one to make one on. The votes are in and you guys voted for Nex, so I'm bringing it to you. I'll have a new straw poll in the description. Again, I'll have a couple of troll picks and serious picks in there. I'll probably put Corporal Beast back in there as he was very popular too in this vote, so see how that gets on. And then I'll include some new spicy troll picks as well. Thank you to all 339 of you who voted, and it's pretty cool to see 100 votes for 100 Nex. So the kills are pretty straightforward. If you quickly go to the corner and put yourself in combat by clicking the ad, you can use a couple of abilities to then get your adrenaline up, such as Anticipate, Freedom, and all of that. Then first phase is really simple, really straightforward. I take a melee boot switch, so I just switch to the melee boots when it gets to the shadow phase, keeping my protect from range on, obviously kiting her if I need to. Then when it becomes blood phase, you just give it a good snipe while her wings are up in the air, making sure you're back to prayer mage. The blood phase goes really fast because of people using onslaught and thresholds. It makes it super fast when you have 3 people doing the boss. The only part that's slightly tricky is the part when people get prisoned, but as long as you anticipate to make sure you're out of combat so there's no glitches, you'll be able to easily just free your teammates from the ice prison. And then once that phase is over, it just gets to the easy nuking last phase. One of you can just tank it, use a couple of food, worst comes to the worst, someone can taunt it off of you. As you can see, I got some brews and restores. I got 30 brews, 10 restores, so it's the better of the drops because you can get 30 restores and 10 brews. But using magic notepaper on it all can be really tedious, but that's okay. It's still 450k. The first drop we got was a Pernix cow in our first hour, so it started it off strong. I think we got it on our 9th kill, so that was a good way to start it off. It was an easy 5 to 6 mil extra gained. There's something. There's something. Yeah, boy! First kill, bye! I'm off. Oh, yeah. Another one. This is good. Oh! Yeah! Was that back to back? That was great. Back to back drops. That's a very good hour for all of us, I guess. So as you can tell, we got a really good hour. We got back to back drops, and we got 3 drops in total in that hour alongside Onyx bolts, which is kind of a drop on its own. And we made 33 mil in that hour, which means it would work out to be 11 mil each. So that was a crazy good split and our best hour of the whole 100 kills. I mean, over half of our rare drops were just in this hour. It was insane. The XP drops you get from Nex aren't even that bad either, and the range XP does really add up over time. She's not great XP by any means, but she's at least 100k range XP an hour, maybe pushing 200k, which in my books is a decent amount of XP just for killing a boss that's making you money. Yay! Pernix cow! Yay! Yay, our third Pernix cow! Woo! Good job, boys! We got this! Woo! Onyx bolts are a really awesome drop as well, and they're not as rare as the big ticket items, but it is a big ticket item in itself, as they're 3 mil when you get them as a drop. This means that it's a really decent drop, and these will add up insanely by the end of multiple hours at Nex. Another item you want to be on the lookout for that Nex doesn't drop herself but her followers do are the ancient ceremonial pieces. When you kill one of her ads, they have a chance to drop it, but when they drop it, it will be floating in the air. So make sure you're looking out for this, as sometimes they can be quite hard to spot. As you can see, I got a chest in the video here, and these drops do add up over time as well. So as you can see, for the price check, the ancient ceremonial pieces aren't worth much money, but it does add 200k to the loot tab. And then we've got a couple of magic logs. We have quite a lot of money in herbs. The herbs alone are over 3 mil. Then we have the brews and the restores. So brews and restores are a very common drop from Nex. So they accumulated a large quantity over time. And just from brews and restores, there is 14 mil. Then we have some of the less common drops like coal and dragon stones. And we got a rare drop table of gold, so that kill was absolutely ridiculous. And then other bigger items such as green dragon hide and runite ore, both dropping quantities of around 800 to 900k, so that is a good drop to get. Alongside magic seeds, which drop in units of 5, so that's 500k. Moving on to the actual items we had drop. Yeah, 3 Pernix cows. It's absolutely crazy how we got 3 of the same item out of 5 of our drops. Honestly, I would have loved to have got a Torva plate body or Torva plate legs or something like that, so it would have boosted up this over 100 mil easily. But then again, a drop is a drop. They're worth 6 mil, and then we got the Torva helm that's worth 5.8 mil, and the Torva boots that are 15.3 mil. So we got a big item in Torva boots, but then the rest we got were helms, so obviously they're not worth as much money because people don't care about them as much for invention. And then you have things like the Slayer helm and such that go in their place. But as you can see, the thing that made us the most money were the Onyx bolts. These Onyx bolts are crazy money. We got 8 drops of them in total and they were 24 mil. 24 mil just in Onyx bolts is an amazing amount of money made in 100 kills. So in total those 100 kills were nearly 100 mil. Although when I was to sell the items on the auction house, I was pleasantly surprised to see that the Pernix cow was selling for just over 6 mil, so it was above mid. And then when I sold the Torva boots, they sold for 300k over mid, which is another really awesome amount of money to gain. And the Torva helm sold for nearly 200k above mid. So across all 5 of the items, I gained an extra 700k just because they're selling over mid. So that was a nice bit of extra money. As for the loot breakdown, the total amount in items in the 100 kills of Nex, 98,507,043 gold. This means that the per kill GP average for the 100 kills was 985,074 gold per kill. We were averaging 15 trio kills per hour, and this netted on average 14,776,011 gold. So the GP per hour while trioing for each person on average was 4,925,371 GP per hour. So every hour we were getting nearly 5 mil. So anything that can make you 5 mil an hour is a really strong money making method in my books. And as you saw, we got 5 big ticket items, so our average was 1 in 20 drop chance. And we got some bonus drops. We got 2 effigies and 1 clue scroll. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of the bonus drops, but we got them in general. The GP hour can be even higher with better rare drops too. So if you manage to get Torva plate bodies, Torva plate legs, or Pernix, or Virtus chests or legs, or some weapons, typically you can make some more money that way than just getting helmets like we did for the most part. All round fun boss to do and really good GPN hour. I did it personally in a trio because I enjoy bossing with friends more than anything. Doing it solo is quite stressful and a lot of attention, whereas when I do it with 2 other friends, it makes it more fun. We can have a laugh, we can chill out and just kill it at a nice rate and still make some amazing money. Thanks for watching everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new for future content if you enjoyed what you saw. Feel free to join my friend's chat Maikeru for a nice chat, or join my clan chat Goblin Slayers. The clan is also open. All viewers are welcome, and we're having our clan events. We're going to get back up and rolling with some of this Christmas weekend stuff and do clan events linking into the Christmas weekend stuff. So that should be good fun. The Discord link will be in the description, so if you fancy chatting to me on there or giving me a PM on there, I'll also be able to respond to you there. Again, if you want to see a next guide, leave that in the comments below. I'd enjoy making a next guide for you all, and it would be nice to know if that would be helpful. Either way, until next time, see See ya.